All right. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Mediocre Whitetail podcast. My name is Gage Kopic, and today I'm joined with...
Brekyn leaders.
Nice to have you in here, man.
Yes, sir. Long time coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For starters, biggest thing is we've got video.
Yeah.
Trying it out. It's a work in progress. We just spent the last, 30 minutes trying to figure out how to connect the camera to the software we're using, and we're figuring it out.
Hey, we got it working right now.
It's going. So I guess in other news, with Colin, Caden, and I recently being down at that Sportsman Expo in the Dells, we stumbled across a partner. Hey! Oh yeah. So this podcast, we are partnering with Nested Tree Stand Systems. For links, go to our Instagram bio, and there is a link connected to there if you want to check out their gear. Otherwise, just go to their website and use the code MEDI10. It's MEDI 10. Get you 10% off. A little bit on them. Nested is a tree stand. It's a versatile one, so you're able to pack it into a backpack. It all compacts down, super lightweight, and you can travel all around to whatever tree that you want. I'm not a huge saddle hunter, but they do help out your saddle hunters. I mean, they have equipment such as the equalizer, so you can hybrid hunt from them. But it also has just a stand where the platform where you can just sit down on it and hunt like you would in normal hang-on. And I think their biggest thing that really stuck out to me was their light rails. So instead of using sticks, you got the rails, which stick to that tree better, in my opinion. Great product. They're out of Cumberland, Wisconsin. So Wisconsin grown. Love working with Wisconsin companies, being from Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
And I'm just super excited that we get to work with those guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I know you were talking about their hybrid setup, and I'm a little bit more of a saddle hunter, so I'm stoked about that. Yeah. I mean, that's going to be nice.
It's sweet, dude. They're great people. So I'd love to work with people like that. So yeah, I guess moving on from the business side of things, Brekyn, first time on the pod, and we'll let the people get to know you. So start us off with who you are, where you're from, and give me the story of what got you into hunting.
Perfect. My name is Brekyn Leaders. I'm 22 years old, from Colby, Wisconsin, just 30 minutes east of you guys here.
Yep.
And went to school in Colby, graduated. I'm currently going to college at UW Stevens Point for forestry management. And really what got me into hunting, I mean, my whole family was hunters, mostly gun though. And like I was telling you earlier, I mean, we hunted northern Wisconsin for the beginning part of my life. And I know you know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not seeing many deer. And if you do see a buck, you shoot it. So I was telling Gage, I'm like, I mean, all my bucks up until I was probably 15 years old, the biggest thing I shot was a Wisconsin 6-pointer, which realistically is probably a spike legally. And I mean, I was thrilled every time I shot a buck. It didn't matter.
Yep.
And I was 15 years old. Last year, I could do the Wisconsin youth hunt. We set up on a little bean field around my home. And one of the first deer that came out was probably a 100-inch 8-pointer. And I popped that thing, and oh my God, dude, that lit the spark for big deer hunting for me. I was jacked. And after that, I knew I wanted to chase bigger deer. That's where it was at. And started bow hunting, which was a lot of trial and error for me because not many, like my family bow hunted, but they weren't serious about it. Yeah. And I mean, my dad was real busy with work, and I have 8 kids in our family. So, I mean, he was busy. He had a lot of things to do, didn't get out bow hunting much. So I started doing it. And I mean, I had a little bit of guidance, obviously. He gave me the basics, but I had to figure out a lot of stuff on my own. And honestly, I think that process of figuring that out on my own is really what lit it for me. Cause I mean, it was awesome figuring everything out. And I mean, it got frustrating, but I'm glad I did it.
Well, and that's something we can touch on too, is you being the one that went out and you figured out how to do it yourself, this, that, the other thing. A question that we had previously that we kind of touched on. What advice would you give to an amateur, somebody who's kind of following in the same shoes? They're trying to figure it out for themselves because they found passion in it and they want to pursue the whitetail world. And what advice would you give somebody that's just starting out?
Honestly, when I was starting out, I wasn't huge into some of these YouTubers that are out there now, and a lot of the things I was watching was still like TV hunting. And I mean, when you're watching these TV shows, they're seeing 4, 5, 6, 130-inch plus deer a night. And I mean, at first it got really discouraging because I mean, that's what I was expecting.
Yep.
And honestly, that's just not realistic. And it got really discouraging. And the biggest thing is you just got to go out there and do it. And the first couple of years, you're going to make mistakes. Yep. And as long as you learn from the mistakes, you're going to be all right. But the biggest thing is just shoot what makes you happy. And I mean, now there's so many good YouTubers. And I mean, honestly, even if you're hunting private, watching these guys like the hunting public, if you take them tactics and you use them on private land, they're going to work.
Yeah.
They're going to work.
It's still a deer, no matter where they are. They don't know private and public land.
And I mean, honestly, around here, you're not hunting a 600-acre farm. Like a lot of these pieces that people are hunting around here are 60, 80 acres.
Yep.
So, I mean, these deer are getting pressured. I mean, everyone.
Yep.
I mean, you drive around here the first week in November, there will be a truck parked. Every piece of wood, there will be a truck parked. There's a truck everywhere. It's the Orange Army. Oh, absolutely. So, I mean, all these deer are getting pressured, whether they're on public or private. And I mean, obviously, private's definitely a little easier, and you got a little bit more room to breathe. But you still got to hunt these deer like they're pressured public deer. And I mean, if you use them tactics, you're going to be just fine.
Exactly. And one thing that really stuck out to me there was be happy with what you shoot. That's right up with what we stand for as our podcast. I mean, we're the mediocre whitetail. It's not like we're going out there. Not yet, at least. We haven't shot that huge 180 scoring buck, but I'm still sitting there throwing anything that I've shot on my Instagram because I'm proud as can be of it.
Oh, absolutely. I think if you're ashamed to shoot a deer and you're not, when you shoot it and you're not going to post it, don't shoot that deer.
Yep.
If you're not going to be proud of it, don't shoot that deer.
Yeah, that's just disgrace to that animal at that point.
Absolutely. I think, and I mean, no one expects you to go out there for your first deer and shoot a 150-inch deer.
Yeah.
Work your way up to it.
Exactly.
If that's what you want to do. And if you want to shoot a 110-inch, 100-inch deer every year and you're happy with it, absolutely go and do it.
Go and do it. Well, that's like Caden's grandpa. He was saying, Caden was telling a story. He goes out and shoots first buck he sees, and he's happy as can be with it. I mean, he'll come back with a spike or maybe 120-inch 8-pointer, but he's like, man, I'm proud of it. He's been doing it his whole life. It's like, all right.
That's like, I luckily still have a great grandpa around, and he is 92 years old.
Yeah.
He goes out hunting every year. And I tell you what, I don't think he's shot a rack deer in years, but I tell you what, every time he shoots a deer, he is still as thrilled about it as I'm sure he was his first deer.
Yep.
And I mean, that's the big thing. If you lose that spark, there's no point in you going out.
Nope.
It just ruins the fun of it.
So I guess that brings me on to the next portion of kind of your introduction is give me your favorite story, your favorite hunting story. Doesn't have to be deer, doesn't have to be what everybody follows, just favorite time in the woods. You don't even have to have killed one.
Yeah, honestly, it's hard to pick a favorite, but one hunt that really sticks out to me would have been 2 years ago. We have a big oak tree right behind my grandpa's house where we hunt. And I mean, there's been a tree stand in that tree. My grandpa said the first deer he ever shot off the property when he bought it was out of that tree. And obviously the tree stand has come and gone and it's been swapped out, but it's always been in the same tree. So I always like going out there and hunting that tree at least once a year.
Yep.
And it's a really good rut stand. And little backstory on it. My grandpa shot his first deer off the property there. My dad shot his first buck ever out of that tree.
Nice.
So, I mean, it's just a cool spot. And I went out there.
Historical.
Very historical. I mean, I would love to be able to hear some of the stories that tree could tell.
Yeah.
And went out there, was hunting it one morning. It was probably first week in November. Couldn't give you an exact date, but was sitting there hunting it and had a piebald doe come through.
Yeah.
She comes running through like she was getting chased. And honestly, I was going to try to shoot the doe. I mean,
piebald.
Actually, though. And yeah, couldn't get a shot on the doe. And right behind her was a line of bucks. I've never seen anything like it. There was at least 8 different bucks that were within 100 yards of this doe right behind her.
Yeah.
Just running her. And a lot of them were 2-year-olds. And they push her into this little pine thicket. And all of a sudden, this big 10-pointer that we were hunting, he's back of the trail grunting.
Yeah.
Gets into this little pine thicket with this doe. And there is so much noise going on. It sounds like a bulldozer running through these pine trees. And there's grunting and snort wheezing, and there's little bucks running every which way out of this little pine thicket. And I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. Like, this thing's 50 yards away from me, but there's no way I can shoot him where he is. And I'm just shaking like a leaf up in this tree. Like, I've never heard anything like it. I mean, that deer had to have snort wheezed 10 different times.
That's insane.
And I mean, it was just nonstop grunting. And there's little bucks running everywhere. And then another 10 minutes later, this 8-9 pointer, well, I would have definitely shot him.
Yeah.
He comes running in there, and you can hear him fighting, and I can't see any of it, unfortunately. But I mean, it was just the coolest experience ever. And all of a sudden, they all just bust out of there. Doe takes off running. All these bucks are running up the hill after. And I mean, just experiencing something like that was unbelievable. I didn't get a shot at any of them, but just seeing it was awesome.
I can't imagine that. I've seen bucks fighting one time, but they were like little 5-pointers or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I'd like to see something like that though. That's absolutely insane.
And yeah, like you said, I've seen younger deer, 2-year-olds, sparring. I wouldn't even call it fighting.
Yeah, they're just touching.
But the noises that were coming out of that pine thicket was insane. I mean, they had to have been going at it.
Did you go and check and see if any of them broke antlers?
I did, actually. Yeah. I walked on my way out. I walked through there just real slow. And yeah, you could see, I mean, there was a spot in these pine needles that was probably 30 yards by 30 yards, and it looked like, I don't even know, it was just tore
like a bomb went off.
Oh, yeah, it was nuts.
That's crazy, dude. Just crazy. It's insane. I mean, when you step back and you think about it, like asking if we could know what stories trees could tell from where our stands were, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
30 years down the road, it'd be like, man, there's some crazy shit that went down.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would be nuts to be able to be full-time in the woods and just see what goes on.
Oh, yeah. So that's living the dream.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, moving on. Awesome introduction. I mean, there were some sweet stories. Being able to go in and learn all this pretty much by yourself for a bow hunter perspective. This brings me to turkeys.
Oh, don't get me started.
It's almost time.
It is almost time.
It is so close.
I'm itching.
And with that, I recently posted ask us questions on our Instagram. And one question that I got a couple times was, how do we feel about reaping?
Honestly, I know there's huge controversy about it in the hunting industry, in the hunting world. And my thoughts on it, a little controversial, but if you can do it safely, and it's an effective way to kill a turkey. Exactly. I mean, it's not going to be my first choice. Like, if I have a choice, I'm going to go kill one off the roost, call them in. But if it comes down to it, I'm going to reap a turkey. Yeah. I don't care. I mean, it is heart-pounding action when they're running at you. Yeah, they're 3 yards away coming to try to fight you. Absolutely. And everybody that says it's cheating, I can confidently tell you I am way under 50% success rate at trying to reap a turkey. Every time that I've tried, I've failed. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just doing it wrong. And I mean, it doesn't help. I mean, we're both a little bit bigger dudes. I mean, yeah, we probably stick out a little bit to try to hide behind a little fan. Yeah, but I mean, I've had it work, and it is heart pounding watching them things run in. And I mean, shooting them at 3 to 5 yards. Holy cow! Well, and that's kind of similar to my answer. Is it's a legal way to take a turkey. Yeah, absolutely. So why wouldn't I try? If I can do anything possible to try to help me out, absolutely, I'm going to do it. Because, I mean, these things are built to try to fend off, stay away from predators. They got insane eyes.
they've got them hooks on their feet.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, they know what they're doing. I need a little bit of help there other than just trying to act like a lady turkey.
Yeah, I mean, we're going into their homes. I mean, we need,
Yep.
if we can give ourselves any advantage, I think, as long as it's legal.
Legal and safe, yeah.
It's an ethical way. I mean, I'm definitely not telling you go do it on public, and I would never do it on public. But if you know you're on private property, you know no one else is out there, no one else has permission, I'd say absolutely go do it.
100%.
And it is fun.
It is, yeah. You're sitting there trying to get close. You're like, come here, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Come here, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
And then that's, I was listening to a podcast and I saw a video. There's a dude who bought a huge grizzly cooler, jumped out and shot a turkey out of it. And he was getting a bunch of flack for it. Like, man, how is that any different than a blind?
Yeah, I mean, all these guys are sitting in blinds.
Blinds. How is a blind any different than reaping? I mean, it's all, you're trying to stay hidden from this bird.
And I mean, the thing that doesn't make any sense to me is they're saying that, like, you're manipulating them using a tom and I mean, it's their natural instinct to come in and fight. What's the difference between these guys that are setting up a full strutter decoy then?
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. Literally the exact same thing, just a different approach to it.
Right, absolutely.
So it's like, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to sit down next to a big tree or right before sun comes up, no decoys, and just call them in? Is that what everybody wants us to do? Because
go ahead.
I think it's like, dude, any way that we can, why not?
And like last year, I did exactly what you said. I shot 5 turkeys last year, and I didn't put out decoys once.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it like that, and I was successful, but honestly, it's not as fun as watching them come run. I mean,
beat the shit out of a decoy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I worked them in, and I worked them into a call, and it was awesome watching them come in, but it still does not beat a tom running into a decoy and coming in whooping up on them.
Well, that was when I was trying to get my girlfriend into it. The number one thing that really spiked my interest in turkey hunting was seeing them gobbling, hammering, wanting to come in and beat the shit out of a plastic piece of whatever in front of me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this with my girlfriend too. We're sitting there, we're calling. We got toms hammering all around us. Got 2 decoys, Jake and a hen out front.
Yep.
This joker comes walking in, 12 yards, full strut, just starts beating the shit out of the decoy.
Oh, yeah.
She shoots him, drops him, and she's like, that was so cool. That was awesome. This, that, the other thing. I'm like, that's the adrenaline rush that, like, you want to instill in people that you want to turkey hunt.
Right, absolutely. And I mean, honestly, another huge thing is you don't get that turkey that, and I shouldn't say always, but a lot of times what I found hunting without a decoy, you'll get that turkey that hangs up at 60, 50, 60, 70 yards. And if I would have had decoys out there, I could have probably had them at 10.
Yep.
And it's like, why would I not give myself the best shot opportunity?
Yep.
Why try shooting them at 50 when I could have them at 10?
Well, that's like if you're hunting fields, which a lot of time around here, I mean, central Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin, you're hunting fields. They need something that they can see to pique their interest. That
absolutely
makes them want them to come in. It's like if you don't have a decoy or if you're not reaping or something like that, they're not coming in close.
Yeah, I mean, especially when they can see a mile down this field edge and they're not seeing another turkey out there.
They're like, nah, I'm not going over there. Whatever.
Right.
So yeah, that's just nuts. Now, out in South Dakota, way different story.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, we brought decoys when we were out in South Dakota. Never once took them out of the truck. Me
either. Well, I guess since we're on the topic, let's hear your South Dakota story, dude. I love this stuff.
Dude, so that was like our first real out-of-state turkey hunt. We were all pumped up about it. I had me and 3 buddies go out, and we brought 2 trucks. We got out there the day before opener. We drove around all day. Didn't see a single turkey. And we're like, oh, man, this is going to be a lot harder than we thought. And we got out, tried to roost a bird, and we found some gated off roads that were closed.
Yep.
And walked down these gated off roads, found a road with that went into this big creek bottom. And I'm like, well, they're going to be around water. 'Cause
Yep.
when we were out there, it was real dry. We got down, walked this road. We were probably 3 miles in on this road. And finally, we spotted a flock of turkeys strutting down in this little creek bottom meadow. Watched them fly up, put them to bed. And we're looking on Onyx. It's dark out.
Yeah.
No flashlights. We're 3 miles from our truck. And we're like, oh, man, this is going to be a brutal walkout. So we walk all the way out. And we get back to camp. We were camping.
Yep.
And get back to camp, talk to the other guys. They had some birds roosted as well. And we're looking at Onyx. And turns out the whole time, we could have came in from a different road. And we would have been like a half mile from the road. So luckily, we figured that out before the next morning when we walked 3 miles in. But we get out there opening morning. And I mean, it is an hour before daylight.
Yeah.
We're walking out. All of a sudden, these turkeys are gobbling already. And I mean, it is pitch black. And I'm like, what the hell? So we get set up on these turkeys, and we're just listening to them gobble up in the tree early.
Oh, yeah.
And when I talk to other people out there, I guess it's just a thing for these Miriams. They're up early. And we set up in this little meadow that they were strutting in right before they flew up, figuring they'll pitch right down in this meadow.
Yep.
And it'll be perfect. I mean, we're 80 yards from where these birds are roosted. I'm like, this is going to be perfect. They're just gobbling their heads off. All of a sudden, it gets light. We watch these things pitch right from the side of the mountain all the way across the valley, right over to the other mountain. And we're like, no way, dude. We're calling at them. No. They're gobbling, but they're gone.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my God, dude, what the hell? So we didn't even attempt to try to get in front of them things. They had a mile head start on us. And we're like, okay, forget it. We're going to go check some other spots. We get back to the truck, get a call from my other two buddies. They doubled up right off the roost. And we're like, oh, this is brutal. Now we really got to go kill one. So me and my brother-in-law were the two that were hunting together. We just went, found a little, Onyx has little watering hole markers out there. We found a closed road with this little watering hole on it. And we're like, well, we might as well go try it. Biggest thing we learned is you got to get off the main roads. Yep. Anything closed, like everybody hunting out there,
they're right on the road.
Oh, yeah. We passed so many guys in side-by-sides with their shotguns sitting on the seat, and it's like, oh, my God.
So, was this opening week?
Yeah, this was opening day.
Nice. Okay.
And actually, a ton of pressure out there, though.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, we get off on these closed roads, and we didn't see a single person parked at any of these gated roads. So we get off on this gated road, start walking down the trail, and we look down, and we're like, oh, there's a bunch of turkey tracks in the road. And we're like, okay. And we're walking a little bit more, and my brother-in-law goes, God, these things are fresh. These are fresh tracks. Yeah. And we're like, okay. We're going to go just a little bit further, get up by that watering hole, and we're going to call. We come around the corner. And there they are sitting in the middle of this road, just staring at us. And we're like, oh, dude. So we just get down real quick. And I mean, they were looking. They knew something wasn't quite right, but they didn't know what.
Yeah.
And they start working up this hill. So as soon as they got out of view, me and my brother-in-law take off running up this mountain, like trying to cut these things off. So we get up to the top of the mountain. And I mean, it was 40-mile-an-hour winds up there.
Yeah.
Like terrible. And I'm like, well, this is where they were headed. Let's try calling. And we sat there for 20, 30 minutes calling. I don't think we could have heard one if it was right on top of us. So we finally are just about to pack up, and all of a sudden you just hear the most faint gobble. And we're like, oh, dude, they're coming. They're coming. So we sit back down. We're calling. Goblin's getting closer and closer. Like, I don't know how these birds heard us. It was that windy. And it gets to a point where they're just out of sight, gobbling, and we're like finally like, all right, we got to make a move on them. Like they're hung up.
Yep.
So we start crawling through all these laydowns, like a bunch of old laydowns, and we're crawling through it. And we get to this one spot where I'm like, okay, we're gonna sit here and I'm gonna call and just see where these birds are at, so we don't bust them out. And I'm just about to start calling, and all of a sudden my brother-in-law grabs me. And he's like, "There's two toms 10 yards from us," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like looking, and I can't see him, and he's like grabs my arm and he like points to the right. So I like kneel up a little bit and I see the top of a tail fan.
Yeah.
But it's like 30 yards away, and I'm like, man, that is not 10 yards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I look back at him, I'm like, all I can see is this tail fan. And he goes, they're not strutting. And I'm like, what? I'm like, and he like, and I like turn like to the side to look at him, and all of a sudden I just see two redheads right next to us poke up, and I'm like, oh no. So I pull up my gun, and I was like, gonna wait and try to double for him, and he just goes, shoot, shoot. So I shoot, and all you hear is just turkeys gobble everywhere. And I'm like, oh my God. And this turkey doesn't run away. He pulls up his gun, he shoots. So we shoot these two turkeys right in front of us. And we stand up to go get them. There had to be 10 more toms 20 yards down the hill.
Insane.
Just sitting there gobbling, strutting.
Oh
and,
my gosh.
Then finally they seen us and take off running. So we shoot these two turkeys. We take some pictures of them. And we're like, we're not going to tell our buddies. Like, we're going to act like we're all pissed off. We had a rough morning. So we throw them in the truck, get back to camp. And we're like, well, if you guys want, we'll go take some pictures. We were right by
spot burning.
Yeah, my bad. But we were right by the Mount Rushmore. So we're like,
we're by Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. So we're like, we're gonna go take some pictures at Mount Rushmore. So we were acting all pissed off, whatever. I'm like, yeah, let's go take your guys' picture, Ma.
Yeah.
We get out there and get to the spot where we're gonna take pictures. You can see Mount Rushmore in the background.
Yep.
They get their turkeys out. They got them all fanned out, waiting for pictures. And I'm like, oh, hold on, I got to grab something out of the truck. So we run back to the truck, grab our two turkeys. And, I mean, it was opening morning, 4 toms. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we were in the state hunting for 4 hours max.
That's insane.
And I mean, we're like, what was it, a 12, 14-hour drive for us?
Yep.
And we're like, well, it doesn't pay to drive back. We might as well hop over to Wyoming. So we take our pictures, hop over to Wyoming. We're getting gas at literally the first gas station in Wyoming. And all of a sudden, a DNR warden truck pulls up next to us. And I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Like, let's go talk to him. So we're talking to him. Told him we're out-of-staters looking turkey hunt. Super nice guy.
Yeah.
He pointed us to a couple pieces of public. He's like, yeah, I've heard people shooting turkeys out of these. We're like, perfect. Go to the gas station, sold tags. Got our tags at the gas station, drive out of town to this piece of public he told us to. We walked probably 2 miles back, didn't hear a gobble. We're like, well, that's how it is, it's it's starting,
midday.
yeah. So we're like, well, let's walk back to the truck, go check out a different piece, see if we can get something roosted for the morning. And as we're walking out, we go in this little drainage. I call in there, one hammer's down in this drainage, and we're like, no way. So we ripped down in this drainage, and there's like this dry creek bed in the drainage. And I figured these turkeys are just going to follow that creek bed up.
Yep.
So we're set up waiting for the turkeys to come down this creek bed. And that tom only gobbled probably 2 or 3 times. And we're sitting there waiting. And all of a sudden, I see my brother-in-law swing his gun up the mountain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, boom, he shoots. He falls straight on his back. And I hear this turkey flopping up there, and I'm like, no way he killed him. So I run up there by the turkey, run past my brother-in-law. He's laying on the ground. And I'm like, what is going on? And he shoots a 10 gauge, single shot 10 gauge.
Oh, yeah.
But I go up by the turkey, notice my brother-in-law is still sitting back there on the ground. So I go up by him. I'm like, you good? And he said that when he swung, his shoulder or his shotgun was off his shoulder a little bit because it was such a weird angle. And he said it came back, hit his ribs, knocked the wind out of him. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, if I got to carry this guy out of here, we're not making it out. That's the only thing I can think about. I mean, it took him a second, but he got his legs back under him, caught his breath, and it was all celebrations. And I mean, we had two turkeys, 2 states, 1 day. I mean, it was nuts.
That's crazy, yeah.
And then I hunted 2 more days, ended up killing another turkey out of that same property, but it was awesome. That was a sweet trip.
Yeah.
I know you went out there. I know it was
I did.
a lot different when you were out there.
Way different. Way different. So I saw that you were going and the like 2 days before.
Yep.
Like that Thursday before tags went on sale.
Yep.
Or before season started. I bought one just because I was like, man, I gotta get out of Oshkosh. I gotta go do something.
Yep.
So I bought tags, and I'm like, I'm not going with anybody right now. So I'm reaching out trying to find people, and then I saw that you were on your way out there. I'm like, oh, sweet. Like, maybe get the lay of the land, maybe give me a couple tips or whatever.
Yep.
So I texted you. You were like, yeah, dude, we got on birds. We're heading out to Wyoming. I'm like, dude, that's sick. That's awesome. You got any tips? You sent me some pins. I'm like, sounds good. I'll grab somebody and we're going to go. So I call up Rafe and he's like, dude, I can go, but you have to type an essay for me. So I show up to his house. It's like 11 o'clock and I'm thinking, okay, he's going to have majority of this thing written. Then we can roll.
Yep.
And he's like, I haven't packed and I haven't started the essay. Like, dude, when does it due? 11:59.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Rafe, come on, man. So I'm like, you pack, I'll write your essay right now. I sat there and I cranked out a 12-page paper for him before his deadline, submit it. We jump in my truck and we start driving. And I mean, I am full of energy. That was actually a long day. I'd written a 92-page paper all day long, had a class from 5:30 to 8:30.
Oh my god.
Went and picked him up and we left his house in Stratford at, I want to say it was like 12:30. He falls asleep by 3.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm hammering down. I'm like, we're going. Get out there. And we were camping.
Yep.
We had a one-man tent for a total of 400 pounds. I'm like, yeah, 2 big dudes, one little tent. We got to 30 miles, 30 minutes-ish out of where we were staying.
Yep.
Snow just starts beating down.
Brutal.
What is this? Like, it's May. What are we doing, dude?
Yeah.
So we get to our campsite and there's already an inch of snow on the ground.
Oh.
Wipe it away, set our tent up. And I'm like, well, we're out here. Might as well go try to find stuff.
Yep.
So we're driving around on the open roads, just stopping every once in a while, try to call and look, and nothing. That snowstorm must have just shut them down. We were talking to a bunch of people that were out there, a couple guys from Arkansas, some from Louisiana that came up, Minnesota. All of them were like, yeah, dude, we're thinking about heading out. This snow is just not what we were anticipating. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, we're here now, man.
It's like, you might as well try it. But we kept driving around and nothing. I mean, tons of deer, but not one turkey. Then finally we get to pretty close to one of the pins that you gave me in. There was obviously a roost.
Yep.
Because there was feathers, tracks everywhere. And this was only probably 500 yards off of from the parking lot.
Yep.
Or from Area Park. And I was looking at it. I'm like, okay, drop a pin there. Then we went and we checked the pin that you'd sent. I'm like, I got a good feeling about this area because it was right by a creek.
Yep.
2 big old valley between 2 mountains. I'm like, I got a good feeling about this spot. So we go back and we're talking to the never heard a gobble all day long.
Yeah.
Not one. We go back and picking up some firewood. We're gonna start a fire because, sleeping in a tent when it's 13 degrees is kind of cold.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're talking to the local gas station lady, and she's like, yeah, you guys probably aren't going to see a bird. It's second week. You guys are high pressure. You're a little late to the jump. I'm like, that's not what I want to hear. She's like, you can come over and earn permission on my piece, though. And she gave me a wink. And I'm like, all right, see you later. Got out of there fast.
Go.
Like, no chance, dude. No chance. So we go, I make some burgers or whatever. And Rafe is like, dude, if we don't shoot one in the morning, we're leaving. It's like, nah, dude, we're out of here. I got Monday off from school. We're going. Like,
yep.
till like shoot one or until we hit our deadline. Next morning we wake up. I slept with my boots on, 2 pairs of socks, jacket, gloves, whole 9 yards. We wake up 3:14, I want to say, and it was 10 degrees out.
Oh my gosh.
My phone is dead because my portable charger got too cold and it shut off. Like, jump in my truck, plug it in, get up to like 13%, just enough to zoom in on Onyx and get us to where we needed to be. And we first pulled into that spot where I saw the roost. I'm looking, and then I see 4 different tire tracks that weren't mine.
Oh.
I'm like, this ain't it. I don't want high pressured stuff.
Right.
So we back out and we go to that valley. Park at the gate. No other tracks other than ours. Park at the gate. We walk half mile, 3/4 mile in. Sit down, and Rafe looking at me, and he's like, "What are we doing?" Like, we know there's birds at this other spot. Just as he finished saying that, right in front of us, and I'm pointing. I'm like, that's why we're here.
Yep.
That's why we're at this spot.
Yep.
So, and it was early. It was dark still. I'm like,
yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
This is different. So I start army crawling up that mountain in front of me. And I get to the top, and by the time I get up there, because I was moving slow, by the time I get up there, it's light out. Right around the time that they would pitch down, and I'm like, where are these birds? Like, they sound like they're on the ground, but they weren't.
That's the hardest part, dude. Because, like, when they're on that side hill, you're thinking they're above you a little bit on the ground, and really they're right above you.
It hit me. I was like, turkey sleep in trees.
Yeah.
I look up, 2 ropes just sitting right above me. I'm like, oh, nice. They pitched down and shut up.
Oh, yeah, that's how it was.
Damn, this sucks. So then I text you. I'm like, yeah, dude, got on 2. Just they're just not answering back. And right as I'm texting you, I hear one probably a mile off. Just the faintest gobble. Do I go chase it? You're only out there one time, dude. Go try it. So I start hauling ass off over the top of this mountain to get over to him. Stopping every once in a while, I'll give it a call. Hammer's back closer. I'm like, all right, it's on.
Yep.
So I get to this big old boulder, and it had a smaller one hidden behind it to the corner that was it was literally like a seat.
Yep.
It was on a point with a flat surfaced rock hidden behind a boulder that would spin. I'm like, oh, perfect. So I sit down right there, and about 30 yards in front of me is a row of smaller ponderosa pines.
Yep.
With one opening to this little open pasture kind of thing is what I would call it. Just a little tiny area where he could come and strut.
Yep.
I'm like, perfect. Keep calling. And he's hammering, and then he just goes quiet for like 5 minutes. Uh-oh. Did I mess up something? Like, should I get to that row of pines and see if I can get closer to him? And just as I'm about to get up, I look over, and through that little gap, I just see the white tips.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, it's on. So he comes walking up, probably 15 yards. Put my gun down, and I look. I'd let my brother use my gun for his turkey season because he had first week in Wisconsin.
Yep.
He broke the bead off of the tip.
Oh, no way.
So I'm like, how do I figure this out? I don't have anything to line it up with. So I say, God, close enough. Boom. I miss. Oh. Boom. Second one, because he looking around like, what just happened? Second one, just drop him. I'm like, I did it. Let's go. This whole time, Rafe is taking a nap at that first spot that we heard the gobbles. So I get a call from Peanut, and he's like, was that you? Did you just shoot? I'm like, we got turkey, boy. Start hauling it back to the truck. I'm like, man, let's get out of here. This snow is enough. It was cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our experience out in South Dakota.
Dude, the snow would have been brutal. I couldn't even imagine.
It was, the sleeping in it sucked, but shooting a bird in snow.
Oh, I bet you
that was sweet.
Especially out there.
It was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Those mountains, dude, that ain't for the weak, tell you what.
No.
It's definitely something that I want to go back and do again, though. But they switched to draw now.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. I think it was the year after we went.
Yep.
They went to draw only now.
We got the last over-the-counter tags.
Which I'm not really sure, actually, what the draw odds are out there. But I know Wyoming's still over-the-counter. Montana's over-the-counter.
Montana's on the bucket list. I want to shoot another Merriam. Because I want to do a full body of each subspecies.
Yeah.
Just get a little expensive on me, but
I know. That was originally my plan, too, because that's right now we're currently chasing the Grand Slam.
Yeah.
And that was my intentions eventually but didn't work out. But I'll have plenty of opportunities to shoot some more.
So what do you all have then? You got Eastern,
Miriam and Rio.
you got those three. So the last
Yeah.
one is just a Osceola.
Yeah, I just got to go down to Florida.
Are those ones are hard to get?
Yeah, like I talked to a couple people because my family has a place down in Florida, so we go down there a lot during spring break, and it's always during turkey season. And every year I tell myself I'm just gonna bring a shotgun and I'm gonna do it. And then you start talking to people, and they're like, "Do not waste your time even attempting to hunt public down there." And I'm like, "Oh, I still should have just did it one year just to do it, but never did." So I think I'm gonna wait and try to find like a semi-guided private piece. That
are those over the counter tags, or are they applied?
I know some of the WMAs down there are like a draw area, but I think the tag itself is over the counter.
Okay.
So like if you'd like what I would love to find is more of like a weekly lease.
Yep.
Rather than like a guided hunt. Like I still want to do it by myself. I just don't want to mess around on public. So
well, one of my taxidermists, Tom Hunter, he was telling me that he met like a distant cousin or whatever who owns a couple 1,000-acre ranch down in Florida. And his cousin's like, "Yeah, you guys bring me some cheese curds or whatever, and you guys can hunt for turkeys."
Hey man, I'll bring you as many cheese curds.
I'll bring you
as
some
you want.
some New Glarus, some cheese curds. I don't care. Just let me come.
Right.
But so it was an outfitter on the front half of the property, and the back half was their own.
Yep.
It's 1,500 acres apiece. So Tom's telling me, he's like, "Yeah, we sat down. We didn't know exactly what was going to happen. They had like 60 birds come in.
Oh my god!
Doubled up inside of like 30 minutes in Florida.
Oh my god, dude!
Like, man, that's
yeah, that'd be a good time.
That would be an awesome time. He did a full mount for that one. He said he wants to do like all on a limb for his Grand Slam.
I've seen a couple of them and they look amazing.
I don't even know where I would put that.
That's the biggest thing too. Like, I'm literally running out of room
for
mounts, dude.
I'm doing a full turkey this year. I'm just gonna do one of them dead hangs.
Yep.
I think those things look sweet.
I like them too a lot.
Plus, they don't take up a whole lot of room. You don't have to spend the extra money on the like decorative parts of it.
Yeah.
You just put a nail in and hang the feet up on that.
Yeah, I think they look sweet. That's what I ended up doing for my speckled belly I shot this year.
Nice.
Just a dead hang.
Nice. Was that just north of Point there on that little? How'd you get on that?
Okay, so funny story, but I met some kids through college, and they had a buddy that they knew. He goes out. He's in Eau Claire. He goes to school in Eau Claire, but we went out field hunting a couple times, and one of the times that kid from Eau Claire was home, hunted with him. We like got to talk, and he's like, "Yeah, my stepdad owns like a big chunk of marsh."
Yeah.
Started hunting it ever since. It was just like a crazy thing. Just met kids through school.
Dude, because every time I drive past, I'm like, man, I seen them duck blinds out there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that would be nice.
Oh yeah, it's so nice. And then they got an Argo, dude. We just ripped the Argo down there. It's so nice.
All right, moving on from turkeys. I guess since I've got you here, give me the rundown on your buck this year, dude.
All right, well, this year did not plan to shoot the buck I shot.
Yeah.
But very happy with them. So anyways, I was hunting a way bigger deer all year.
Yep.
And just could not figure them out. Had pictures of them pretty consistently all during the night. And we got, I think it was beginning of October, we got that first cold front.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, I know from past years, every time we get that first cold front in October, the scrapes just start going
off
on fire.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to go out into one of my little food plots I have. It sets up perfect right in between bedding and food. And every year the scrapes on there just get hammered.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to set up there, see what happens. And set that morning, and I seen a couple does, 2 younger bucks, and it was late. Like, for how early it was in the year, I'm like pushing 9 o'clock. I'm like, well.
And they're moving?
Yeah, and they were still moving. And then I hit like a 30, 40-minute lull. It was almost 10 o'clock. And I'm like, all right, got to be done now.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking about packing up. All of a sudden I catch a glimpse of something just coming over this ridge. So I throw my binos up, a little basket 8-pointer. I'm like, okay, well, I'll wait and see what he does.
Yeah.
All of a sudden there's another deer behind him. Throw my binos up, another little 8-pointer.
Yep.
And there's just this bachelor group of bucks still. I mean, there's 4 or 5 bucks in it. So I like stopped glassing them. They were coming in. And I'm like, well, they're all young. I wasn't thinking nothing about it. And they get to probably 80 yards. And all of a sudden I catch this beam. And I'm like, dude, that is not a 2-year-old. So I like get my binos up. Sure enough, it's that. I can see a split G2. And I'm like, that's that freaking deer, dude. So I'm freaking out now. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, they're working right towards me.
Yep.
So I'm like getting ready. I stand up, grab my bow, and I'm sitting there just waiting. And the first 2-year-olds come walking right past me in the food plots, 15 yards. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a chip shot. Like, this is going to happen. So I'm sitting there waiting. And this it was that big buck and then another 8-pointer. And then the other 2 8-pointers were already in front of me.
Yep.
So I'm waiting for him. He's at 30 yards. There's no way I can shoot him. And I'm waiting, expecting them 2 bucks to take the same trail the first 2 did. And this little buck comes right up to the base of my stand. And I'm like, just not moving. And now I could shoot this buck, but there's no way I can move. Like there's a deer directly below me, 2 more off to this side. I'm like, if I do anything right now, I'm screwed.
Yep.
So I'm just sitting, looking directly down at my feet, waiting for this buck to do something. All of a sudden, he starts smelling my rope.
Oh, no.
And then all of a sudden, he looks up, and I'm like not moving. And I'm like, please. I'm like, please do not run away right now. And he just took a few bounds off, stops, looks back. And the other 2 little bucks are just sitting there looking, but that big buck, he didn't think twice. He was as soon as that buck took them 3 bounds, he was gone. And then these other 3 little bucks, they just sit there and continue to mill around, not a care in the world. Like they calmed right back down, and I'm like, oh, I was so mad, dude. I was like about in tears. I'm like, dude, I was that fucking close.
Yeah.
So didn't work out there, and then had him at 30 again. Could not get a shot at him, and then. My girlfriend never went to a Packer game before, so I'm like, all right, I'll buy Packer tickets. Made the mistake of buying Packer tickets the last week of October. I had a home game.
Dude.
Perfect hunting weather. I mean, I'm sitting in the stadium just on my phone the whole time checking pictures. And I'm like, this is terrible. I'm like, what am I doing here right now? Packers got beat.
Who'd they play?
I don't even remember.
Doesn't matter.
I was so mad, dude.
Shouldn't have been there.
Shouldn't have been there. So game's over. It was a late game, 7:00 game. So I'm like, we had our fun. I'm like, let's go home. I get in the truck on the way home, and I'm not even out of Green Bay yet. And I get a text from the neighbors saying that they shot one.
Oh man.
And these neighbors are pretty good. Like they shoot bigger deer. And I'm like, oh, please just don't be one of my bucks, dude. Like, I'm happy for you, but God, dude. Not 10 minutes later, they send me a picture, and it's him.
Oh.
I'm like, heartbroken. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm like heartbroken. So I'm like, whatever. It is what it is, you know? Nothing I can do about it.
Yep.
Glad that they got him. Happy for them. So then I'm like all sulking. Didn't hunt for a couple days. Then that next weekend, I'm like, all right. First week in November, I got to get out in the woods.
Yeah.
I got to just hunt. I'm still all mad, sad, whatever. Hunted that weekend, seen a couple really nice deer. Never got an opportunity at anything. So, and then it was Tuesday, and I had to go back to school. So I had a 10 o'clock class, I think, that day.
Yep.
So I'm like, I got to run out to one of my food plots and change batteries. So I was going to just run out to this food plot before class and change batteries. And I woke up. It was after daylight, but it was early.
Yeah.
Like I should have been hunting that morning. Should have just hunted 2 more hours in the morning. It's the rut. You never know.
Yeah.
Didn't. I'm getting all these pictures and I'm like, screw it. I'm going to go sit for an hour before class and just see what happens. I barely make it up in this tree. And there's just deer running everywhere, dude. So I'm freaking pumped. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll be skipping class today. So I'm sitting there, and this buck comes in. The buck that I shot comes in, and he pushes this little doe into this creek bottom. And they were both bedded down. Like, I seen this little thing they went into. I know they didn't leave it.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't. I grunted at him, snort wheezed at him. He wouldn't leave that doe.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I either got to make a move at him, or I just got to back out of here and get to class.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was literally sitting for 30 minutes too. Like, I probably should have just stuck it out, but I get down and I'm working up this little creek. Had a perfect wind for it. I'm like, why not? Like, I've seen people do it. I got to try it. So yeah, I'm working up this little creek, just taking my time, trying to sound like a deer. And I get set up probably 50 yards from that little brush pile he's got this doe bedded up in. Stop, start scraping on the ground, grunting.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I look up and I just see the trees start swaying, and I'm like, oh man, he's fired up.
He's coming.
So I'm sitting there, I'm getting ready, and this deer comes walking out of that brush just straight at me. And I'm freaking at this point. I'm like, no way this is gonna work. And he just keeps walking and walking and walking, and he's just straight at me, and there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, finally he got to within 15 for sure. I'd say cutting 10.
Damn.
And I'm just sitting behind this big oak tree, and I'm like, I gotta do something. So I just lean behind the oak tree, draw back, and I like poke around this little oak. And he's seen me, and he bounds off 3 steps, still within 15 all day. Stops, looks back to see what I was, and I'm like, that was a mistake. Let her rip, and he takes off, runs 20 yards back to that doe, and then he just stops and he looks back and starts blowing at me, and I'm like, there's no way I just missed this freaking deer, dude. I'm like, there's no way. So I grab my binos out, and I'm looking at him, and he's sitting there blowing, and I can just see blood just pouring out of his nose, and I'm like, okay, I crushed him. And he goes back into that thick stuff by the doe, and I just watch him tip over, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yes.
I'm like, freaking out. I'm like, I'm not even processing what just happened. I'm like, that is insane. So
That's
I'm like, I was really sure he was dead, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, like, he stopped and blew at me.
Yep.
So I was a little nervous. So I'm like, I'm just going to back out. I'm going to go to class, and I'll come back and look afterwards. So I back out, go to class. 2 of my buddies met me back at the woods after class. We walk out to where I shot him. Couldn't find my arrow. Couldn't find any blood. But I seen it coming out of his nose. So I'm like, I know he's dead. So we're walking through like all this tall grass and little just saplings where he was. And we're not finding any blood. I mean, we looked for 15 minutes, didn't find any blood, couldn't find the deer. And I'm like, God, I know he died right in here. So we keep walking around. Finally, I found a little drop of blood. So I'm like, okay, he's on this route, at least I know. I start following it. I mean, I almost had a trip on this deer. Like, he didn't bleed at all. And he was just buried up in this grass.
What broadheads were you using?
I was using a Q80 Exodus, which is just a little fixed blade, but I've had really good luck with them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, hardly bled.
Was
perfect
he
double lung.
cording away perfect broadside?
Damn near perfectly broadside.
Damn.
I don't know why he didn't bleed, but I don't know if it was just because, like, I mean, my exit was a little higher than my entry because I was, like, on the ground and he was a little bit above me, but you'd think he would have bled.
Yeah.
And, I mean, both exit holes were a little bit higher, and he didn't have much time to bleed, so maybe that's why. But I was getting worried.
Well, yeah, anytime that it's like that.
But at the same time, though, I knew he was dead. Like, I watched him
fall over. Yeah.
But it still just gets you a little nervous.
Yeah, as soon as you don't find it.
What
happened?
I know. And then, tripped over him. Was freaking out. But, I mean, that was a super cool hunt. Shooting one off the ground like that.
Oh, that's insane. Well, and it's not even just shooting him off the ground. You put a stalk on him and got up there.
It was nuts. And I got up to him, you know. He was a little bit smaller than what I was chasing. Not a big deal, though. I was super stoked with him.
What did he end up, what did he score?
125 and change. So
was
I mean,
that
a good deer.
Net or gross?
That was net. He grossed at like 127. Super symmetrical.
Dude, you're over, what is it? I think it's like 20% of the population.
I don't even think it's 20.
Is it 5?
I don't remember. I listened to it in a podcast.
Insane percentage shoot. Only in a certain percentage shoot over 125 with a bow in their entire life.
Yeah, that is nuts.
So now you can just go.
Yep.
Check it off.
And not a week later, dude, this giant 10-pointer just shows up every day, and I'm like kicking myself for shooting them, and I'm like, whatever. I got siblings. Somebody will shoot them.
Yeah.
And I think it was a week to the day after I shot my buck, my brother ended up shooting that big
Nice.
10-pointer. It was pretty sweet.
Was that the video that you sent us?
Yeah, that was him. Little hardcore fadeaway shot.
Yeah.
And that also blew my mind because the shot looked rough.
Yeah.
Like, it looked terrible. So, I mean, this is a big deer. And we were supposed to get a bunch of rain that night. And I was worried that we wouldn't find him. So I ended up calling, one of my buddies has a thermal drone.
Yeah.
And he does a discounted price for us.
Yeah.
So call him. He flies. And I think the drone was in the air for approximately 3 minutes.
Nice.
Thing was dead 30 yards off the food plot. And it's like, yeah, we could have went out there and found him, but at the same time, with the shot being questionable and back, I didn't want to bump that deer.
Yeah, you'd rather take precaution and
Absolutely. I'm gonna do what I can do to find that deer.
Yep.
And spending a little money on a drone was definitely worth it.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And I mean,
that thing was a tank.
Dude, he netted at 148, grossed at like 156 or something.
Holy shit.
It was a stud, dude.
Holy shit.
And then the best part about it,
how old is your brother?
He just turned 16. Dude, I think my biggest deer when I was 16 was like 100 inches.
Nice, dude. Holy smokes.
Best part about it, though, was we're cleaning this deer, and I, like, take my time caping him, get the cape off. Brother goes over there, cuts his head off. He's like, I'm just going to hero him.
Oh, my God,
like,
dude.
I'm like, there's no...
What?
Dude.
What?
He's all about euros. He's like, yours look 10 times better than shoulder mounts. And I'm like, dude,
you're insane.
Insane. I just couldn't. When he did that, I about had a heart attack. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? I mean, whatever floats his boat, but I think he's smoking.
Dude. I need some of that.
Yeah.
Jeez. Holy shit.
But I mean, yeah, crazy year for us. Good year.
Yeah.
We didn't end up shooting any bucks during gun. We shot 2 does with the muzzleloader. I had an opportunity at a buck with the muzzleloader, couldn't pull it off. Just didn't work out, but we got some good bucks for next year.
Hell yeah. You were showing me some of them. They look clean, dude.
We should have some good deer next year.
Nice. Well, and that's for around, I feel like there's a lot of big bucks coming up around here now.
There is.
It's coming back.
We definitely have the genetics to do it. We have the nutrition to grow big deer.
Yeah.
It's just getting them to that age class around here.
Well, I think because I just read some crazy stat. It's like Wisconsin gun hunters, we're going to decrease by like 200,000 by 2035.
I seen that.
So I think with there being less gun hunters, less pressure, the deer are finally going to start jumping to that age class.
I think so too.
And that's where the big deer are going to start to show up more and more and more.
Yeah.
But then with that, everybody's going to see it and they're going to be like, oh, I want to shoot one. And then they see.
Yeah, everybody will jump back into it.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure it goes in waves like that all over the place.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, we have the genetics to grow them. And like I said, shoot what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm at the point now where I'm trying to shoot 3-year-old plus.
Yeah.
Which doesn't always happen, but.
Yeah. I mean, you just I want meat in the freezer.
Absolutely.
And if something jumps out of me is like, yep, I'm going to shoot that.
Every year I say I'm going to shoot a 3-year-old. And then I think my buck this year was definitely a 3-year-old.
Yeah, if you're at 127.
Yeah. And my 9-pointer I know was 4-year-old. But honestly, I say I'm going to shoot a 3-year-old, but whatever gets my heart going.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm going to shoot.
Oh, yeah. Well, with that, give me some closing thoughts.
Honestly, I'm just super stoked to be on the podcast. Like,
Hell
been a
yeah.
long time coming.
Hell yeah.
I think we got a good thing going here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, super stoked for this year. Super stoked for turkey hunting.
Yep.
It's all kicking off real soon here.
Yep. Closing thoughts for me. Dude, I'm itching for that turkey woods. That's all I know. It's getting close.
Oh yeah.
And then check out Nested. Use your code.
Absolutely.
Go check out their stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Stay mediocre.